Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Ever since the launch of Season 4 Reloaded, obviously quite a few different issues have popped up in game. Some smaller ones, just a few typical bugs and glitches. It's like every time we get a major update, something ends up breaking. That's just sort of how Warzone is with just how bloated it is nowadays. But also some issues that were a little bit more, prevalent and noticeable that are affecting a lot of players. Today, we are talking about a new mini update that went live in Warzone, and then also a potential fix for probably one of the biggest bugs we've ever seen in Warzone up until this point, the whole dev error cycle glitch that's going on right now ever since the Reloaded update dropped. So as we break everything down, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, or if you have not already subscribed, every single day I got you covered with all things going on in COD, news, updates, loadouts, tips, you name it, you are going to find it right here on the channel. So first things first, let's quickly go over this new mini update that was pushed live back on the 29th. Nothing too crazy with this one, mainly just fixing a few accidental bugs and glitches that were popping up here in Warzone. So Raven tweeted out saying, "We've pushed a small update in Warzone resolving two issues. The Vargo S challenge is now visible in game. When the Vargo S first dropped, it just showed it on the menu. There was no challenge for it to get those 15 close range kills. They were still tracking, it just wasn't showing on the menu, so you couldn't track your progress, but that should now be there and good to go." We've talked about the Vargo S already on the channel. It's a pretty mid-tier rifle, in all honesty, maybe meant for more sniper support than anything else. Nothing too competitive at the moment though, but you should now fully be able to see that unlock challenge if you're going for that. They also stated that they removed the gas mask manual equip toggle. Now you might be asking, why would they remove that? That's been a feature that we've all wanted to see for months and months and months and months at this point, right? Well, here's the thing. They say the gas mask toggle will return in a completed state in a future update. You might have noticed that after the Season 4 Reloaded update dropped, on the menu in like your controller settings, there was an option to toggle the gas mask on or off, which would be a huge feature, allowing you to put on the mask whenever you manually wanted to, not forcing you to put it on the second that the zone touches you, which can obviously interrupt your ADS. It can mess up a gunfight and cause you to die. In the past, also the animation has interrupted parachuting, causing you to die to fall damage, all sorts of stuff. This is a feature that we've wanted as a community for so long now, but it slipped into the game a little bit early. Just the toggle option was on the menu and you could enable it or disable it, but regardless of which option you had selected, it didn't actually work in game. If anything, it might have messed you up in game, because right now in game, there is a glitch with the gas mask where when the gas first hits you, sometimes you'll continue to cough and take damage even if you have a mask on, and it automatically equips itself because obviously you can't manually put it on yet. So I'm not sure if that was sort of a cause and effect there of that option being in the game and then it messing up gameplay. But even regardless of that option being on the menu, the full actual ability to toggle your mask on or off was not live yet, so they just took that out for the time being to avoid any confusion. We'll be talking about this a bit more later this week when we go over various things that I was told about via a call with Raven a few days back. The gas mask animation and being able to toggle it on or off was one of those things. But yeah, just a heads up, they're not removing any major feature with that one. They are just making sure there's no confusion because it wasn't actually live. Also, it was not mentioned in this initial tweet because obviously it hasn't been fixed yet, but just a heads up for any of your loadouts in game, if you are running tempered because you like getting that instant full armor and having the two plate easier application, right, to get max armor, currently tempered is broken. If you have that on your class, when you pick up your loadout with tempered, it won't fill your plates up all the way. Same deal if you find tempered as a ground loot perk, usually gives you the full max armor right away whenever you grab it. Not the case right now. That is busted. So for the time being, if you want to fully maximize tempered, it's honestly best to not use it, just because unless you have plates on the ready, of course, and you're willing to part ways with a few of them to fill up your bar, just because it's not going to work as intended at the moment. They are aware of that though. Hopefully we get some fixes for that in the coming days. But now on to this major issue with Warzone right now, courtesy of the Season 4 Reloaded update. Dev error 5476, or on console, I don't even think it gives you a dev error. It just infinitely has you stuck on the fetching online profile screen. Now, we talked about this a couple of days back, sort of as a warning, because it seems like for the most part, this glitch is caused by having certain Cold War or Modern Warfare blueprints equipped on your loadouts. I'm not sure the exact specific list of all these blueprints. Personally, for me, I've just been staying away from any Cold War or Modern Warfare blueprints because it does seem very random and sometimes sometimes it can differ from accounts. I know, like, for instance, the Grub Kilo blueprint, which I think is like the all white one that has like the bugs on it, sort of like in a rainbow pattern, that is one that causes this issue to happen. But there's also various other blueprints as well. In the past, this issue has also been caused by having certain calling cards or emblems on, so you'd have to be able to change those as well. But of course, you can't really fix this dev error. You can't go in and take off these blueprints from your loadouts or change your calling cards if it can't let you onto the game because you're stuck on the main menu, then it dev errors, or you're just constantly fetching an online profile for hours on end with no change in sight, right? So just a heads up again, because I've been getting a ton of comments or a ton of tweets about this as well. If you don't follow me over on Twitter at WhosImmortal, great place to stay up to date a little bit earlier than the videos sometimes. People are wondering, is this fixed yet? Is it still happening? Can I change over to some of my blueprints? Just a heads up, this is not fixed as of right now. I would imagine that maybe early this week it will be fixed, because obviously this is stopping thousands of players from logging onto the game and playing it. It's a major bug. However, there does appear to be a possible, keyword possible, temporary fix for this. It just requires you to have 2 controllers on whatever console you might play on. I'm not sure if this would work on PC. I don't think it would, because you need basically multiple accounts that you can obviously use at the same time on PlayStation and on Xbox. So PC players who have this glitch, unfortunately, I've heard that scanning and repairing on Blizzard or fully reinstalling can sometimes fix it, but that's far from guaranteed. It appears this 2-account method is a lot more consistent at fixing this issue. Essentially, what you'd have to do is load up the game on your PlayStation or your Xbox on a separate account, one that you do not play on, one that does not have this glitch. So you can create just like a dummy account or whatever it is, load it up with one controller so that you get to the main menu of it, where usually it would dev error, right? But then if you turn on a second controller and then you log into your main account, your account that's glitched with that second controller, it shouldn't dev error you. And from there, you can log in and you can change all your loadouts that have these Cold War and Modern Warfare blueprints. If I were you, I'd just change everything to a Vanguard gun momentarily, switch up your calling card and your emblem just to be safe. And then after you end up logging off the game, then you can close both accounts. You can turn off the other controller. It should, keyword should, let you boot up on your main account, and you should be able to play the game and not get any dev errors, unless of course you were to go back and add more Cold War or Modern Warfare blueprints. Like I said, there's no specific list of which blueprints are causing this. I've just been using the base weapon for all of those just to, you know, play it safe, just because obviously you don't want to run into this glitch. So that is a potential fix. It's not going to work for everyone. Some players are just going to have that bad luck of it not fixing it for whatever reason, but Raven is aware of this, and like I said, hopefully very, very soon it is fully fixed. But I wanted to get out that potential temporary fix for you guys, because like I said, I've seen 100 different comments about this over the past day or so over here and over on Twitter as well. But that being said, that's going to wrap things up for today. That's what changed in the new mini update, and also just a heads up on this major dev error and blueprint glitch. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, or if you have not already subscribed, every day I got you covered with all things going on in COD, news, updates, loadouts, tips, you name it, it's going to be right here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. Well, once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.